Alrighty, so we are back. Unfortunately, the camera's not working, so there's gonna be no face cam. Um, but it's not too big of a deal. We're looking for shorts today. We want to see this London low and this hourly low get hit. London high has already been hit. 8 a.m. low barely got swept out, but I'd be looking to catch a bearish move coming off of this 8 a.m. high getting swept out. Maybe a potential SMT too, potentially. We got a lot of levels of sell side here. We got this level here, 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 London low, and then this 1 hour low. So that's sort of what we're looking for today. Don't believe, yeah, we don't have any news. We got crude and oil inventories that come out at 10:30, which might might be impactful just with all the war stuff that's going on. But we should be out of here before then. Market opens here in a couple seconds. And trading view is lagging. Oh, come on. Let's see if we can reload this. See if that doesn't help us at all. Seems to be. So we do have a potential SMT here. We still got to see a break of structure though in order to count this. We are trading within this bullish gap here. Looks like we're about to break structure, which is good. We're still very early into the morning, so we could we could see us need to come up here and take out some more liquidity. But it looks like we're about to break structure on NASDAQ for sure. ES still remains bullish. So we just formed this bearish gap here. ES still hasn't broke structure, which is kind of concerning. I think we'll come up and try to run up some of these highs. Looks like we're in break structure, which is good. I want to see it. I think honestly the best entry for us right now would be a favorable close. I'm gonna go ahead and put an alert here just so we don't miss it. Let's just look. Yeah, I mean we could definitely enter and something like that. It does worry me a little bit that we're starting to form a SMT. But if we get our entry signal here, we get our entry signal. I think now our best entry would be if we wick up into this gap and then close bearish. Because our other entry would be if we close below this low here. And it doesn't really permit a run up into this gap. There's us trading up into it. That was NASDAQ trading up into it. If we close bearish on this candle, we'll enter. Does not necessarily look like we will, though. We closed right at the high, so it's not violated yet, but it's not looking good for this gap. Which again is not that big of a deal. We could come up and sweep out these highs. We still have 8 a.m. high we could sweep out, so not the biggest deal there. NASDAQ's moving pretty good to the downside. I guess if we do close under this gap, we could technically enter, because this will be the test of our PDA. And since we violated this bullish gap, well, since we violated this bearish inverse gap, It's now a reclaimed bullish gap, so violating it would be a violation of the opposing gap. So we could very well enter. Close below there. Nasdaq's also pretty close to giving us an entry. I'll be honest, though, it does not look like we want to push lower from here. But our entry on Nasdaq would be assuming that we form that as a bullish candle. It'll look something like this, which doesn't even make sense risk reward wise. ES would definitely make more sense. We are respecting this gap though. It closed right at that level 4 times, or opened and closed at that level. Sweep out some people that got in the shorts early. Looks like we're gonna get an entry signal in here potentially, but honestly, I don't want to enter because the risk reward on here would be not the greatest. So I think I'm gonna wait it out and then wait for this entry on ES. We just gotta close below this level that I got it set at right now. Our ideal entry would be between this entry point here and the low of this fair value gap. I'm gonna wait 1 more minute since we just closed right at that low. We might have closed a tick below it, but I don't want to enter just because we picked under it. Thought we were gonna close bearish there for a second. Again, I'm still looking at her between the low of this fair value gap and the entry on this markup here. The Nasdaq just reached up into this gap. We could get a favorable close here. If we get a favorable close, we'll definitely enter. Let's see if we just close bearish at all, we'll enter. Get it on 2 contracts there. 152. Up this 2 contracts. We'll set a TP here, 128.50. About 12 less from here would be 34. Alrighty. Not good closure at all in the first candle. Actually, horrible closure on that first candle. Yeah, we're in trouble. Yeah. Well, good thing I got a job interview later today. Hopefully, hopefully that'll make us some money. Cause this is not going too hot if we're being honest. Yeesh. Yeah, that's rough. That is rough. and everything's gonna play out the way I wanted it to, but we're gonna get stopped out by a couple points. Why not? That would make sense, right? Just get stopped out by a few points and then just run to our target. It seems like a good idea. I think we'll do that today. God. I'm gonna send an alert down there so we can get alerted when our target hits. I'll also set one up here in case we do get stopped out again. But we're not gonna enter this. I'm gonna get off of here, head home, get ready for this interview. So sorry for no face cam, short video today. Lost some more money. So yeah, I mean hopefully we can see a win soon. I think it's been over a fucking month since we've seen a win. Um so we lost 62.96 today. Yeah, we haven't seen a win all of April. In March, we had one win of 13.52. Our last decent size win was February 9th. So yeah, over 2 months, basically 2.5 months. And that was $110. So not even to our. Yeah, this year has not been hot. Not even gonna lie. All right. We'll see y'all. Gonna be great. Stay blessed, all that good stuff.